Good evening, everyone. And today I am going to discuss this something called method in the integrations, which is called integration by parts. So this is what I'm going to discuss. Integration by parts. So this I am discussing based upon request of some students, and I wish to upload on YouTube and share it for free for you all. And what is this in short? I will go in short so that I'll come to the point. There's something called IITJEE. This is what we do. I stands for the inverse trigonometric functions. L stands for the logarithmic. A for algebraic, and T for trigonometric, and E for exponential. So this is the way you choose the first function and the second function. And basically, what is this integration by parts? Integration by parts comes when you have a product of the functions. You got to integrate a product of the functions where you can't have a standard form of the integral for this product. So you don't have a standard form for this kind of product. Then how do you evaluate such an integral for this cases? Normally for the derivative, you have d by dx of f into g. If you have something like that, that is nothing but f into dg by dx. Like this, you know this very well, and g into df by dx, right? Df by dx. This is what we do. This is for derivative, it works, but integral, this doesn't work like this. The integral is bit different, but more or less the formula turns out to be like this. So let's move on to actually how does this formula work. So it is something like f of x into g of x dx. This is how the integration by parts works. This is the formula, and f of x we choose as the first function, and g of x is my second function. Like this we choose, and the choice of the functions is followed by this funda IITJEE. The I stands for the inverse trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric, and L stands for the logarithmic, and A stands for the algebraic, and T stands for trigonometric, and E stands for the exponential functions. So this is the basic idea what you have. Almost everyone might be having this idea. So this is how we start. So how does the formula work? How formula comes out to be like f of x into integral g of x dx minus integral f dash x, that is a derivative of f of x, multiplied by integral g of x dx. And for this entire thing, you have to take whole dx. So this is how the formula works. And the choice, which one I have to take as the first function, that is f of x, which one I need to take the second function g of x, is followed by this rule IITJEE. So this is a basic fundamental idea to start with. So let's start with the problems straight away. And let's solve the first one, that is integral x cos x dx. So I'm doing my first problem. So that is integral x cos x dx. And apart from this, I will solve some standard integrals also, which are very useful for your examinations. So integral x cos x dx. So what is, how to evaluate the x cos x? So let us write this IITJEE first. So in this format, you see that the algebraic functions is coming first when compared to the trigonometric. This is the algebraic. This is the trigonometric. So the trigonometric function you got to choose as a second function. So the cos x is a second function, and x is an algebraic function. So that is chosen as the first function. Okay, I hope you got this. So I'll remove this now. So I will write my f of x is x, and my g of x is nothing but cos x. So this is what we have to do. And now let's evaluate. Let's write the formula first. It is integral f of x into g of x dx. Once again, let's write the formula. That is f of x into integral g of x dx minus integral f dash x, that is a derivative of f of x, multiplied by integral g of x dx, g of x dx. And for this entire thing, you have to integrate this once again. Okay, this product f dash x into integral g of x dx, this entire product, you got to integrate this once again. So that is the idea. And now what is f of x? Let's substitute the things. F of x is x, and then integral g of x is my cos x. That's what we do, cos x dx. And now minus integral f dash x. What is the derivative of x? That is 1. So I put 1 over here, and then integral g of x dx is integral cos x once again dx. And for this entire thing, you got to integrate once again. So that is the idea. So x into what is the integral cos x? That is integral cos x is sin x for us, minus integral, and again 1 is just multiplying integral cos x. Integral cos x is once again sin x, right? Dx. Now x sin x you have minus what is the integral sin x? That negative of cos x. So negative of negative is positive. So plus cos x plus constant. Hence the problem. And now the thing is that how do you check this whether you got the right answer or not? Just try to differentiate this, and then you should get back this. That's how you will check. You can just try that. You can it works, just works. So let's move on to the second question. Question number 2. The question number 2 is now e power x into multiplied by cos x. That is the next one. That's e power x multiplied by cos x dx. So this is my second question. And now there we can generate a standard formula of this kind. That also I will do that. There is a standard formula we have to generate for this. So how do you do this? So let's figure out IITJEE once again. We write. So in this, what kind of functions do we have? That is, this is called exponential function. This is the trigonometric, and the trigonometric comes first, and later the exponential. So my choice of the functions, my first function is always f of x, which is my first function. The trigonometric comes first. So the cos x is my first function. And my g of x, that is, which is second function, that is e power x. This is how we choose the choice from this funda IITJEE. Now, so let's see how do we evaluate this particular thing. Once again, let's write the formula. What is the formula do we have? Integral f into g. I write in the short form f into g like this. So f into integral g dx, like this you do, minus integral f dash integral g dx whole dx. Okay. So I'm not writing f of x and g of x. I'm just writing in short form so that you remember that very easily and then faster. So let's evaluate what is this one by one. Let's put that here. F of x. What is f of x? That is cos x, right? Cos x here. Integral g of x. G of x is e power x now. So integral e power x dx. This is what you have. Minus integral. What is the derivative of cos x? That is minus sin x for you, right? And after that, that's integral e power x dx, and then you got to take for this entire thing and again dx. This is how we have to solve. Now you have cos x into integral e power x. What is integral e power x? That is e power x once again. So e power x into cos x. And now minus or minus is plus, and then you have e power x into, so you have e power x into sin x. Sorry, I have written it wrongly. So that is e power x multiplied by sin x dx, because integral e power x is e power x is multiplied by sin x. Now you have this. Now this, you see, this is a particular type of integral. You have this. I will explain this why this is a very specific integral. This integral cannot be cut just like that. It will get cut. You'll see that. So before solving, I should have told you, I should have done something like I should assume that integral e power x cos x is I, like this I'll assume, and my I is like this. So for easy sake, I'm just doing this so that you will understand this much better. So I will assume that integral e power x into cos x dx is I, like that I'll start with. And now e power x into sin x I have, again the same process. Now, while evaluating e power x into sin x is not a standard form once again. So now My g of x is same as e power x, but now my f of x is changing to e power x, changing to sin x. Okay. Right. And now apply once again. So I have e power x into cos x plus sin x into e power x. This is what I'll get, sin x into integral e power x dx, right? That is anyway e power x minus integral derivative of sin x is cos x into integral e power x dx whole dx. This is what you get. Why I'm doing this once again, you see this. This is not a standard form. E power x into sin x is not a standard form, and hence you got to do this. Now, what is sin x into integral e power x? That is e power x into sin x. So let's move on to the next page. So I have e power x into cos x plus e power x into sin x. This is what I have. Minus, you just check the next one. That is e power x into cos x is what I get. Dx. And then this is equal to I. What I supposed I here. Okay. So just see what is I. That is our main starting problem, e power x into cos x. You see the e power x into cos x, I am ending up once again over here. So that's the crux of this problem. Okay. And now this e power x into cos x is again I. So this I is equal to e power x. I will take common out of these two terms, and then e power x into cos x plus sin x is what I have. Right. Minus I. This is what I have. This minus I transport to the other side. So I plus I on this side, which is nothing but 2I is equal to e power x into cos x plus sin x. This is what I have, cos x plus sin x. Right. And now what is I? I you got to evaluate, you take the 2 on the other side. So e power x divided by 2 into cos x plus sin x. That's the answer for you. You know, this is not the all. And now there is another much better standard form, which was over here. I'll explain that what is the standard form. And let us see what is that. There is a connection between this problem and this. So what is this problem is, this is e power ax into cos of bx plus c. This is the standard form. So e power ax into cos of bx plus c dx. So I want to evaluate this integral especially. So this is what the funda is. Now, how do I evaluate? This is my g of x now as per the IITJEE, and then this is my f of x. I hope you understand IITJEE when you write. This is trigonometric in nature. So this is my first function. Cosine is my first function. And g of x, that is the second function. This is how I choose. This is my first and this is my second. Okay. And now let's put up the formula. So it is that f of x, that is cos of bx plus c. F of x into integral g of x dx, that is integral e power ax. Okay. Dx, that is the first part. And then second part of the integral is derivative of cos of bx plus c. What is the derivative? That is b times sin b times plus. I will write plus. Why? Because derivative of cos x is sin x, and derivative of cos bx plus c is minus b times sin bx plus c. Minus is there, and the minus of minus is plus. So I am writing it directly. So this is what I get. And then integral, this part again comes in. Integral e power ax dx. This is what I have, and again whole dx. Right. This is what I have. And what is integral e power ax? So that I hope you can understand, that is integral e power ax divided by a is what I get. E power ax into cos of bx plus c is what I get. Right. All divided by a. This is what I get in the first one. And now in the second one, I get this b is a constant, and then this integral e power ax is e power ax by a. That is also a constant. So I get b by a over there. And our integral e power ax times sin of bx plus c. This is what I get. And then the dx over there. Now I got to integrate this once again by parts. I want to do by parts once again. So because this, you see again, this is my f of x. Okay, this is my first function, and the second function is g of x over here. And now let's put up the formula and then integrate once again. So what I get is e power ax cos of bx plus c divided by a is what I get, and then b by a is over there. B by a multiplies this entire integral, and now this happens to be sine of bx plus c. I'm writing a direct step over there. Integral ax is what, integral e power ax is what I get. The same way, instead of cos of bx plus c, now sine of bx plus c will come. And integral e power ax is nothing but e power ax whole divided by a once again here, minus integral, what is the derivative of sine of bx plus c? That is b times cos bx plus c, right? B times cos bx plus c multiplied by integral e power ax. That is integral e power ax is e power ax divided by a once again. This is what I have. Okay. Now let's see. Let's move on to the next part. I have this next part. So let's see this once again. One more time. I'll switch this. So I have e to the power of ax into cos of bx plus c whole divided by a. And now in the previous thing, I will multiply with b by a, so that there is a this, you can see that here a b and here a will come, and again this is a b by a. B by a, let us multiply inside, or you can take the a out, then that is much better, I feel. So I have this b by a. So let us write this b by a, this 1 by a, let us take it. So I will do one by one. So b by a, I will write this, then you will understand this much better. B by a into, I have e power ax into sine of bx plus c, e power ax into sine of bx plus c whole divided by a. This is what I have, minus b by a integral e to the power of e power ax cos of bx plus c dx. Now we assume that integral e power x cos of bx plus c is my I. Like this, we assume and start up the integral. Okay. So that's what the crux of this problem is. When I'm starting up this entire integral, I will assume it as equal to I. Like this we start. So that will be easy for us to start with. If you assume it is I, that is, otherwise it's like b by a into integral cos of bx plus a, and then you can send that side and then you can add up. That also you can do. But for just convenience, we assume that it is equal to I. It's nothing big in that. And now this entire integral, I assume it is I. Okay. This entire thing is equal to I once again. Okay. So this is I. That is equal to e to the power of ax cos of bx plus c whole divided by a. This is what you have. And then you have, let's multiply with b by a into here, this one, this a and this a will multiply. I get b by a square times you have e to the power of ax sine of bx plus c, right? Sine of bx plus c. This is what you have. Okay. These two terms will treat as one set. And now this, on the other side, you have b by a multiplied by b by a, that is b square by a square is what I have. And this integral is I. So this b by a is multiplying this b by a. Okay. So b by a times b by a is b square by a square, right? And again, this is e power ax cos of bx plus c, assumed this I. And now this you transport to the other side. Okay. Now this becomes I plus b square by a square multiplied by I. And now you've got to take the LCM on this side. That is, the LCM is a square over there. And now let us see what you got. So here, I want to make it a square over here. So I multiply with a over here. So I have finally that e power ax into a into cos of bx plus c plus e power ax into b sine multiplied by b sine bx plus c. Okay, this is what I have. So let's evaluate further. Let's evaluate further how to evaluate this further. So I have, when I transported the other side, so this is I plus b square by a square multiplied by I on the side. this side is I can take e power ax is here into a cos bx plus c. I am rewriting again whatever there is the next step. I am rewriting the same step, and e power ax into b times sine bx plus c. This is what you have got. Whole divided by a square is what I got, right? So let's check this term once again. So that is a cos bx plus c, b sine bx plus c, e power x is over there, and then here a square is there. Okay, so this is what you have. So that is what I have written over here. And now you have e power ax can be taken common over here, and then you have here a cos bx plus c plus b sine bx plus c. This one standard integral, very important for your board examinations. So that's why I'm solving this, divided by a square. And then here you pick the LCM once again, you get this a square multiplied by a, and then you got to add like this. Okay. So this is a square I plus b square I. This is what I get. B square I is our required integral. Okay. Divided by a square is what you have. And this a square gets cancelled. And now if I take I as common over here, I get a square plus b square over there. Right, that is equal to e to the power of ax multiplied by a cos bx plus c plus b sine bx plus c. B sine bx plus c. This is what you have, right? And now you got to find what is I. Okay, that is your idea. So I is equal to the standard integral is e power x divided by a square plus b square multiplied by a cos bx plus c plus b sine bx plus c. Okay. This integral I is, what is I? I is integral e power x cos bx plus c. This is what you started. And dx, and this is, you have ended up like this. So the formula what you get is e power x divided by a square plus b square into a cos bx plus c plus b sine bx plus c. Yeah, hello. I have one small issue over here. 1 minute. I'm just coming on. Yeah, I lost somehow. This is what the integral I am working on. Integral e to the power of ax cos of bx plus c. This is the integral that is equal to e to the power of ax divided by a square plus b square multiplied by a cos bx plus c plus b sine bx plus c. So, okay, this is the first part of the lecture. You can take it, and then the second part follows this. And thank you all. Thanks for watching this up to now. And then further, I will continue in my next lectures. And thank you all. I'm stopping the recording up to this part, and then I will take over once again.